What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and I made this video a while back. It didn't get a lot of traction, but now that I have more people who follow the channel, watch the videos and so on, I just thought I would remake the video just to let people be aware of what's going on in today's everyday carry market, some awesome deals and so on. So today we're going to be talking about the best two handguns out there for the money. And when you say for the money, it's sort of like a backhanded compliment, right? If you say the Taurus GX4 is good for the money, you're basically only saying that it's good because of its price. But if this was $400, $500, $600, it wouldn't be considered good. And so I don't agree with that statement when it comes to these. Not only are they amazing for the money, but they're great handguns in general. Their value is more than what they're priced at. And they're priced very, very reasonably. I'm not 100% sure why on one of them. On the other one, I sort of understand it, but let's get into it. But before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe, let me know what you carry today, what holster, what defensive ammo. Also, let me know your thoughts on this video, and give me any recommendations to future videos that you would like to see. I do my best to get to them. Now let's get into it. The CZ P10S. The lowest price I've seen this for is $340. This is a subcompact, has a 3.8-inch barrel, polymer striker-fired handgun, 12+1 in this very, very small setup. It also takes the magazines of its older brothers, or its bigger brothers, right? So the P10C and so on. So you can always get larger mags. They also make other base plates for it, unlimited holster options, many different sight pictures you can get for it, and so on. It is really good texturing, pretty good ergonomics, an awesome trigger guard. This is one of my favorite handguns to carry in the winter because where I live it can get extremely cold. So when I'm wearing my Magpul gloves, I want to be able to get a trigger or a gloved finger in this trigger guard without it accidentally pressing on that trigger. And I'm going to show that both firearms are checked prior to the video. They are clear. There is nothing. They are unloaded. The texturing, like I said, is very good. It has interchangeable back straps, awesome forward serrations, rear serrations, but one of my favorite parts about this handgun is that finish. CZ has an amazing finish on their handguns. It doesn't show scratches, the barrel doesn't wear very much. It's an awesome, awesome finish. On top of that, it comes with a rail. So compared to other subcompacts like a Glock 26 that doesn't come with a rail, even on the Gen 5s, that's a step up, that's an upgrade. And this thing goes for as low as $340. And another awesome thing about this is right now they are all optics ready, I believe. I got this before the optics ready version came out, and it's been an amazing handgun. And if you want to see my first reaction to shooting this thing, the video is up on my channel. I shoot. I believe my target was like a pirate ship target with a bunch of pirates and bad guys on it. And I shot one grouping, and I was absolutely amazed. I loved this handgun. It also comes with awesome memory pads to help fight some of that recoil, and is a very manageable handgun for concealed carry. Now, it doesn't quite have as long as a slide and barrel as a Glock 19, but it's also not as short as a Glock 26. So it's somewhere in between a 19 and 26 in length this way. But in length this way, it's closer to a Glock 26 with that 12+1, just a little bit longer. Now, I can go ahead and show you that trigger pull real quick. So crisp, so clean, and this is why people love it. It's because that trigger is just beautiful, no over travel, very tactile reset, very audible. Love this thing. Takes down like a Glock. Very easy to maintain. Very easy to take the whole thing apart. And that's a big plus when it comes to handguns. You really want to be able to take care of your handgun if crap ever hit the fan easily, and just have backup parts and just know the ins and outs of your handgun. But like I said, for $340, this is unreal. I got mine when it was up over $400, and I still thought it was an amazing deal. These tend to have reliability like a Glock, like a Smith & Wesson, and so on. So they tend to be reliable. I've never had a single issue. One of the greatest parts about the handgun that makes it so smooth shooting is how high your grip is. Look at this awesome beaver tail. Your hand is sitting literally right below that slide, allowing you to get an awesome control of that recoil. So the CZ P10S is by far, hands down, one of the best values. Not just good for the money, but it's a good handgun regardless. Never a single hiccup, never a single issue. It is not picky when it comes to ammo. And like I said, the aftermarket support is there if you need it. Next up is, in my opinion, a better handgun for concealed carry. I think the CZ is a little bit better when it comes to like home defense and stuff like that and everyday carry, but the Shield Plus has the ability to be pocket carried and carried for everyday carry. So they play Similar rolls for the everyday carry mark, but over here you got a little bit of pocket carry that you can do with this, and then over here you have home defense. I mean, you can defend your home perfectly fine with this, especially with the larger mags now, but I'm just saying in general, right? Awesome texturing on the Shield Plus. Smith & Wesson finally got it right. It's not too much like the 2.0. It's not too little like the 1.0. It's just right. Ergonomics are pretty good. The grip is a little bit wider than the original Shield, but that's fine because it has more capacity. Comes with a flush 10-round mag, so 10+1. That's great for everyday carry. And if you get a Mag Guts kit like this right here, it is now 13+1, which is this little base plate added that allows you to almost get a full 3-finger purchase on that handgun. So 13+1 in this very small setup. And I've seen Shield Pluses as low as $350, and a lot of them optics ready. Now mine came with regular 3-dot sights, but one thing I love about Smith & Wesson, and that's why I sort of went to it for my work carry, is that finish. That finish is dang near flawless. You're never going to have rust. It barely shows scratches, and man, does it maintain its color. And I absolutely love that about that. I don't want a rusting pocket pistol and so on. If I'm really carrying in the summer and sweating and going on long bike rides, long walks, long activities, I don't want my handgun to start rusting just throughout the day. It should not do that for its price. But the best part about this handgun by far is that trigger. Like I said, we already safety checked it and cleared it, but check out this trigger. So crisp, so clean. Now it feels similar to the older Smith & Wesson triggers, but they put a different trigger shoe on it and made it a little bit more crisp, I guess you could say. It is so much better than the hinge trigger, which is on stuff like the 2.0 and the 1.0 and so on, which you can see here. This trigger is unbelievable, and that's why this handgun right here has become a choice for many, many people. In my opinion, it's better than the P365, it's better than the Reflex, even though I absolutely love the Reflex. It's better than the IWI Masada Slim, even though I love the Masada Slim. It's better than the 43X in my opinion, even though I love the 43X. It is an awesome, awesome handguns. And the fact that you could walk out of a gun store with these two for $700, which is the price of like a SIG P365 XL, or an X, it's even cheaper. You can get these two for cheaper than an X Macro. That is unbelievable. So these by far right now are the greatest deals out on the market. And if you're getting new into concealed carry, these are also two of the best shooting handguns for first-time shooters. Not only does the Shield Plus really handle recoil well, it's a little bit larger than your average Micro 9, but that sort of helps with recoil and gripping it and so on. But it's just such a smooth shooter with that trigger. And so I think you can really get good with this handgun for being a first-time shooter. And same with the CZ-P10S. It may feel weird to people having that pinky underneath, but it is such a good shooter. You don't need to worry about having your third finger on there. Or if you wanted to, you can throw a base plate on it or a larger mag with a mag sleeve. But two awesome handguns you can't go wrong with. And for a price like $350, $340, you're not going to be worried about beating it up, scratching it up, parts breakages, literally anything, because you left yourself a little bit of money for holster, ammo, and backup stuff. So that's an absolute plus of budget handguns. I love to see budget handguns that aren't really budget handguns, if that makes sense to you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys saw two awesome options that could possibly change your life for everyday carry. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.